Hello everybody, my name is John Ratcliffe. I am the director for your hometown Mainland Regional High School Marching Mustangs. The defending tournament of bands, South Jersey champions, and the 2021 Yamaha Cup champions are looking to add new faces to our championship family. I hope to see everybody on Thursday, June 8th at Mainland from 6 to 9 for our annual marching band kickoff night, where you'll hear more from me about the ins and outs of this season, and I will reveal for the first time our 2023 competitive field show. But before we get there and before you hear more from me, we want you to hear from some of our own on why this show and this season should include you.
Why did I join band? I joined band because of my friend's older sister. She had been the drum major that year, and she was like, Maeve, please join band. And I was like, okay, I will. And I had also seen their show during 2019, and it looked really cool, and it looked, sounded, everything looked amazing, and I'm really glad that it did.
Why did I join marching band? I joined with 3 of my friends freshman year because our parents made us, and like we didn't really like it, and we didn't want to go back, but then we did, and it was like,
I have to say, I joined band because it looked really fun, and I saw a lot of people and heard a lot of people who had a really fun time, and that's why I wanted to do it.
I joined band because a bunch of my friends were going to sign up for it, and I was like, I'm not so sure if I should, because I didn't want to play an instrument and march, because I just didn't want to continue playing music. But then like guard was an option, and I was like, oh, that's great.
I play the mellophone, which means I'm a part of the brass section, and supportive, and it's really cool improving my instrument along with these really talented people, and because we all work together and create something that is actually really, really beautiful.
We all mess around. Every section messes around to the point where it's like almost like too much, but it's not actually too much, so it's just like fun. Like everyone just like has fun, but very productive stuff. Everything still gets done.
I cannot speak on behalf of the Woodwinds or Battery, but for guard, we are definitely a very hard-working group of people. We definitely put in a lot of work towards the show because we are not just like, you know, swinging flags around, but we're also like visually conveying how the music and the show feels and looks like. But outside of performances and practices, we all are very closely bonded together group of people.
My favorite part of being in band is the music. I love music in general, but the music in the marching band is usually a little faster paced, and it's very enjoyable to listen to with our band when we're listening to other bands, as well as seeing the growth in our own band from day one to the end of the season, and it's just very fun. I also love the people in our band. The people are like no other activity. Like, you will not get this group of people anywhere else. I also love the food. During the summer, I love coming in and seeing whatever they're cooking up. It's always, you know it's gonna be a good time. You get to talk, sit with your friends, and just eat good food.
I really just love all of it. There's definitely some highlights with like band camp. That's when everyone gets we all get so much closer and we learn the bulk of the show, which is really satisfying, seeing our growth through that week. I really enjoy the competition days because we perform and that's always a lot of fun, and we got to watch the other bands. And the music is always a lot of fun to play and a lot of fun to listen to. The music from the shows that we've listened to will probably be some of my favorite songs for the rest of my life.
Football games. Away football games. I love away football games. They're so much fun, like getting on the bus and then like going and watching the other halftime show, and like everything about away football games is so high school-esque. You just really like get the feel of being in high school. You know, it's like the dream that you see. It's away football games really make you feel like you're living the movies.
What my favorite part about band is definitely the competition days and the rehearsal days. Rehearsal days because, you know, you're coming out of school and then next thing you know, you're seeing all your friends, you're performing all your hard work one last time before competitions. And you know, some days you can have bad days and you come into rehearsal and you're laughing with all your friends that are waiting for you to see you. And not only that, but you're working hard to perfection everything, so then by competition, you guys have it all done, and you know, you guys see what you do at the competition.
What are competition days like? These days are some of the best days, I think. In my opinion, like, band camp and the practices are fun, but I think these are my favorite days out of the things that we get to do at band.
Well, when we get to the school, our school that is, we can practice if we have time. If it's not like an earlier or far away competition, we'll practice and then we get on the bus or have lunch, depending. Again, it's all really time related.
Then after that, we'll get on the buses and take the bus trip to wherever the competition may be. The bus rides can be anywhere from like 20 minutes to maybe like 2.5 hours-ish. And we get to go to some really cool places. Like last year we got to go to Allentown and the MetLife Stadium, which is a really cool spot to perform.
Go to the competition venue, and then we would warm up after we unload all of our equipment, and then we would just spend like an hour or so warming up and getting ready to perform. And then right as we were about to leave to go perform on the field, we would do our little section rituals or whatever each section does. And then we just march onto the field, perform as best as we can, and then we get off the field, go back to the buses, pack everything up, and then we get to go in the stands, go to the snack stands, just hang out and get the chance to meet not just like with your friends, but with also like other schools. So if you have friends in other schools, you can definitely say hi to them if they're also performing. And then we just get to hang out until awards. It doesn't matter as much what place we get as a band. It's mostly just for vibes and the experience of performing with the entire band and being a part of something bigger.
What other activities am I involved in? I'm involved in drama club, I do stage crew, I was on paint crew this year, that was really fun, and I'm in book club.
Also involved with the softball team. I'm on JV. I've been playing softball for 3 years, and it's really something else that I'm really passionate about, and I'm glad I can say that. And especially with softball and marching band, I'm able to flex my whole schedule, so I have time between softball practice and marching band practice.
And what has marching band taught me? It's taught me that just being yourself doesn't mean you have to be alone. You can always find people who have similar interests to you. And that's why I love marching band, is because I found a lot of people who like the same things as me and are very similar people to me.
Time management skills, because it is such a time-consuming and like busy activity, which is definitely a lot of fun, but I have to make sure, like, you know, you keep on top of the work and stuff outside of that, and marching band has really helped me learn about balancing that and making sure I can achieve everything I want to achieve.
And it's also important to be yourself, because I was a very shy kid before I joined band, and I didn't really like talking, but as you can see now by how much I'm talking in this video, I really like talking. And I would say marching band has really brought me out of like my shell, and I used to be really shy, and I'm not really that shy anymore.
Pays off. And again, from day one to the end, like, just putting in the hours, and it just helps you just become a better person all around.
If you're on the fence about joining, just do it. If you don't play an instrument, join and we'll teach you how to play an instrument. Like, it's fun.
Definitely go for it. It's definitely a good thing to try something new, and, you know, to find something you're really passionate about.
Marching band, you always learn something about yourself, and it's always a positive experience for those who partake in it, and you should join, because you will always learn something about yourself that you didn't know going in.
I say, just do it. I know a lot of people just say it, and I just say, just take that leap of faith and go for it, because even if there's something you don't like, I feel like there's something for everyone in marching band, whether it's the people you hang out with, or just going to the competitions and seeing the other bands, or actually learning the thing itself. There's something there for everyone, so that way everyone can come and feel like they're a part of something that they want to continue to do, and something that they feel welcome and happy doing, because it should be an experience that everybody loves.
That's what's amazing about band. You find different parts about yourself and different abilities about yourself that you wouldn't have found elsewhere. And so I absolutely recommend band. I mean, even if you don't think that you're the most talented or you're the most confident or the most whatever, band is for everybody, and that's, I feel, a thing that a lot of clubs and sports, whatever, don't include. It's like there's very specific roles and very specific things that are meant for people who have done the sport or are interested in the subject or whatever the case may be. But you can join band like not knowing much, I guess, and you will absolutely grow, and you will just be loved by the community that we've made, and that's beautiful. I don't know, we've made a little family, and